Nigerian Senate has taken a decisive step against kidnapping and terrorism. On Wednesday, senators passed the second reading of a bill that classifies kidnapping and hostage-taking as act of terrorism, carrying a mandatory death penalty. Sponsored by Senate leader Opeyemi Bamidele of Ekiti State, the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act Amendment Bill 2025 aims to strengthen Nigeria's security framework. This legislation is designed to serve as a strong deterrent against kidnappers, addressing the gaps in current laws where life imprisonment or lesser penalties are applied unless a victim dies. Supporters of the bill, including Senate Minority Leader Abba Moro and Senators Adams Oshomole and Oji Uzo Kalu, emphasized the urgent need for harsh penalties to halt the destruction caused by terrorism and banditry. This bill will stop the de-radicalization process exploited by repentant Boko Haram members and provide relief to affected communities, schools and businesses. Senator Adams Oshomole from Edo North also, in his contribution to the debate, calls for death penalties for sympathizers of kidnapping, including financial institutions that receive proceeds from kidnappers. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, formally announced the bill's passage by voice vote, signaling strong consensus on the act and need for urgent action.
The bill seeks to amend the extant law to, among other things, designate kidnapping, hostage-taking, and related offenses as acts of terrorism, and to prescribe death penalty for such offenses without option of fine or alternative sentence, among others.
The intendment was very clear, that kidnapping must be properly designated, its consequences aptly identified, and punishments meted out appropriately. And so, Mr. President, I think that we should go ahead and allow for a second reading of this bill in the hope.
Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, I'm not sure that this bill brought by the leader of the Senate was a bill agreed by all of us. All 109 senators agreed in a closed session that we must get this bill across and sent to Mr. President.
I want to further emphasize is that this bill will also cure the mischief in the terrorist act, because we have seen in the distant past where
it's a bill for an act to amend the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act to designate kidnapping, hostage-taking, and related offenses as acts of terrorism, to prescribe death penalty for such offenses without option of fine or alternative sentences, and for related matters 2025. Second reading taken.